Hey you guys, so in today's video we're going to do part 2 of our gardening series. Let's go. So give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know when we upload the next video. So we're going to do part 2 of our gardening series. Let's go over some things before we get started, and then we'll get the camera angle changed. So we got all of our seeds here, and I have multiple seeds. We have, let's go over all the seeds that we're going to be doing this year. I already have them separated, but I'll explain why in a minute. So we're going to be doing some garlic. And if you read on the instructions of the packet, like this one, it tells you plant after the last frost date in your area. So you don't want to plant these yet, because if you plant them and they freeze, they'll die. So we're not going to mess with those yet. And then these are all the same. If you read the backs of your packages, you'll know exactly what they are. So we're not going to plant any of these as of yet, because you got to plant them after the frost date. So we got pumpkins, dill, cantaloupe, spinach, watermelon, onion, collard greens, cucumber, lettuce, carrots, summer squash, the yellow squash and the zucchini, cilantro, cauliflower, and red cabbage. Now all of these on their packages say do not plant until after the frost date, so we won't be planting these until after the last day of the frost. So those are some of the plants we're going to be planting, but we do need to start some of the plants today, and I'll explain why here in a minute. So the plants we're going to be starting today, we're going to be starting the head of cabbage. This is the green cabbage, not the purple. The purple we can't plant yet. The jalapenos, the sweet peppers, the tomatoes, and the broccoli. Now with these, it says start indoors in a warm, well lighted area about 8 weeks before planting outdoors, and that's why we're starting these today. So for today's video, you will need some water, your seeds. We have 5 varieties here, and your containers. So today we are going to be using the Jiffy seed starting greenhouse kit, and we are going to be starting our indoor greenhouse. That way we can get started on these plants. We have about 8 weeks probably before we start planting them outside. So as long as we get these planted now, then we could probably get them all planted on the outside. So let me get the camera switched around and we will get started on that. Okay, so here we have our gardening kit. We're gonna pull this off, and this is what it looks like. Plant vitamins. We got the greenhouse kit. Let's see, it's natural and organic peat. Starting the seeding pellets, tips for seeding success, purchase your seeds from quality source, plant seeds for proper depth. Seed packets contain a wealth of information on the back. Once seedlings have 2 sets of leaves, it's time to thin. You want 1 seedling per pot, so choose the strongest looking seedlings to keep. Snip the other seedlings off at the soil line. To remember what you planted, cut out the card below and fill out the varieties. That way you'll know. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Prepare the pellets. Place the pellets in a watertight tray and add 1 to 1.5 inch of warm water. Drain excess water when pellets are 1 to 1.5 inch tall. Peel back the netting fluff and add 2 to 3 seeds per pellet. Lightly cover and add dome, place in sunlight. Okay, so this is pretty simple. So let's cut out the card. So we got our greenhouse card, and that's what it looks like here. All right, so we are going to open up the dome. It don't say to add is harden off and transplant outdoors. Dig deep holes. Okay, So let's go ahead and open this part. This says plant vitamins, just moisten with water. Okay, pour the packet in 1 gallon of water, mix well. Your Super Thrive for a full tray of signature, 4.5 cups. Okay, so this isn't gonna be enough water. So I will be back. We're gonna come back and we are going to do the gallon of water. So we'll be back. Okay, so we poured the packet into a gallon of water like we had seen on the thing. And now it says we need to mix that up really good. So that's mixed up. Okay. And now it says to pour a cup of, or 4 cups of water. Hold on. Pour a packet into 1 gallon of water and add 4.5 cups of solution to the tray for best results. And we are going to use 1 whole tray, so we're going to add 4.5 cups of the solution. So we got a 4-cup Pyrex dish here, and we are going to add the solution to the Pyrex dish. We're pouring this on here. And we still need about 1/2 cup. Let's see. It's 1. All right, so go ahead and pour those on there, and now we just wait. And so we're gonna wait, we're gonna let these sit, and then we are gonna come back and we will start planting. As for the rest of the solution, you can save these for your other plants, or you can do like I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go put these on, or the rest of this solution on my plants outside. I have 4 trees. I have an apple, a plum, a peach, and a pear tree. So I'm gonna go and add this to them. So we will be back when these are done expanding. Okay, so we have our tray here. As you can see, let's scoot this over a bit. There we are. Okay, so we have our tray here. We have our card, which is right here. We're gonna put that right there so y'all can see it. And we have our seeds. Go ahead and put these over here. We'll put that up in a little bit. Okay. So these right here, I think, are to do the little holes. It didn't really give instructions on these, so. Or maybe they're tags, so you can, oh yeah, 6 plant markers. Okay, so those are tags, so you can know like which ones we are. And we are doing 5 seeds. Now, we could use this, so I'm thinking we're gonna do both. Nah, we're not gonna do the tags. We're just gonna do the chart. Okay, so right here, we are going to use this corner, and we're gonna put a white paint mark in this corner. And this is just so we know where the corner is according to our chart. Because our chart looks like this, so the white mark will be like this corner right here. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started. We have 5 plants and 72. So we could do 14 of each and then have 2 left over, and for those 2 we'll probably do like the peppers or something. All right, so 14, so that's 6, 12, 13, 14. All right, so let's do tomatoes. And we're gonna put all right, so this is what our card or our map looks like. So we're doing tomatoes, and then cabbage, and then the sweet peppers, and then the broccoli, and then the jalapenos. And that's what it looks like so far. Okay, so now it's time to plant them. So we're gonna start with the tomatoes, cabbage, sweet peppers, broccoli, and then the jalapenos. And it says put 2 to 3 seeds in each one. So indoors, 6 to 8 weeks before planting, 1/4 inch deep with starting formula. Okay, so we got that. All right, so there we have it. We have all of our plants planted. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to make sure the tags are in there and put the lid on. And that could be why the lid wasn't fitting. And so we will let these sit. A lot of them say that they will start growing in about 10 to 21 days, 10 to 21. Okay, so yeah, they'll start emerging in 10 to 21 days. And so we'll just keep an eye on them and make sure that they're growing. If anything changes or whatever, I'll let y'all know, but I'll definitely give y'all an update on our baby seedlings as soon as we get one. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We look forward to seeing you next time, and y'all have a great week. Bye.